Hello, everyone. I welcome you again to Simplified RSA. We are still the guys who makes it look easy. And today, our selected topic, or rather the question that we chose today, that I feel like students are always getting it wrong, is this type of a question. So the question reads, the roots of the equation x squared minus 3x minus k is equals to 0 are given that that equation x is equals to 3 plus or minus 3 root 5 over 2, and then they want us to determine the value of k. Let me read the question again, because normally what we miss is to look at the question properly and understand what the question is about before we answer. Don't jump into the answer until you understand exactly what the question is about. So the roots of the equation, given that equation x squared minus 3x minus k is equals to 0, are, so they gave you the roots of the equation. Now, it must ring a bell into your head right now, the nature of roots, right? And when we look at the nature of roots, we normally analyze the discriminant if it's greater than 0, if it's equals to 0, or if it's less than 0. So we have so if the discriminant is greater than 0, we say that we have real and unequal roots. If the discriminant is equals to 0, we say that we have real and equal roots. And if the discriminant is less than 0, we say that we have unequal roots. Let me explain what I'm saying properly. So normally from the quadratic equation, suppose we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. The roots of this equation, which is the solution, would be x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So now, to analyze the nature of roots, we analyze this part here. We call it our discriminant, and then we determine it by delta like that. So we analyze this part, b squared minus 4ac, whereby the analysis goes the very same way I say. If we have this this discriminant, if it's greater than 0, we say we have real and unequal roots. If the discriminant is equals to 0, we say that we have real and equal roots. And if the discriminant is less than 0, we say that is, and we don't have equal roots. There are no equal roots. And for this case, the values of a, b, and c will be coefficient of numbers, such that when we analyze here, we will know the value based on what we get. So with that being said, each and every type of a question, it only looks complicated if you never read the question properly. But if you read the question properly and understand what you are expected to do, automatically the answer will reveal itself. Now, let's go with the question that we have right now. We have this situation. We are given that from this equation, the roots of this equation are this. Let's not mind that. Let's analyze the roots as we know. So here, the value of a is going to be 1, because a is the coefficient of ax squared. A is the coefficient of the number, is the number attached to x squared. And then my b will be minus 3. Oh no, I made a mistake here. It should be x according to what we are given. So b is minus 3. Minus 3. Therefore, c, it's supposed to be minus k, right? C is minus k. And then I know that x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of bx squared minus 4ac over 2a, because I know that the nature of the roots is what I have inside the square root here. Therefore, substituting these, I will have minus 3 plus or minus square root of b squared is minus 3 squared minus 4, a is 1, c is minus k, all over 2, a is 1. If I quickly simplify this, then I will have 3 plus or minus square root of minus 3 squared is 9, minus 4 times 1 times minus k is plus 4k over 2. So this is what I have for this side. But here I've been told that these roots are equivalent to that, meaning somehow I can see I have 3 plus or minus 2. I have 3 plus or minus over 2 there. But this part here, I can tell that this part is not really like that. 3 root 3 is the same as before it became that. It could have been x is equals to 3 plus or minus, because the square root was removed to be 3. It means before it was 9 times 5 over 2, like that. And as you know, x is going to be 3 plus or minus square root of 9 times 5 will somehow give me 45. So square root of 45 is the same as 3 root 5, like that, over 2. From here, you can see that the answer reveals itself out here. So now, equating the two, you can tell that this part of the square root must be this part of the square root for this to be the roots of that, because these are given like that, and after my analysis, I get this. Clearly, I can tell that 9 plus 4k is equals to 45 for this case here. As you can see there, for this case here. To make this the same, because 3 is 3, 2 is 2, 9 plus 4k should be 45. And then now, from there, I can solve the value of k, meaning I have 4k is equals to 45 minus 9. Therefore, 4k is equals to 45 minus 9 would give me 36. Therefore, I divide by 4 both sides. This means then k is equals to 9, just like that. So that's the value of k. So the question shouldn't be like, this question shouldn't be difficult like that. So in mathematics or in physics, the secret is to always read the question properly and make sure you understand what you are expected to do. But also before that, you need to practice and practice and practice and practice as much as you can, so that when you get to read the question and make sure that you understand what is expected from you, you will be able to know how to go about. I'm Mr. Mayamane. This is Simplified RSA. We are the guys who makes it looks easy. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us in all social media platforms to make sure that you get up to date with your academics, because we update such information every now and then. Like, we put out videos like this to make sure that you catch up in everything that you are missing in your academics. Until next time.